I literally had my notes where I write to my future self. I tell myself, you are going to make it. You are going to become a star. I hate greediness, anger, I hate jealousy, and I hate covetousness. I believe I possess the mental and physical dexterity to pull out any task. I am a UI UX designer, so with my designs, I can infuse it into what I do. I know if by the grace of God I enter the jungle, I know I'm coming for that prize.
I'm married, I have 5 kids, and I'm a professional athlete. I work with the paramilitary.
First of all, I'm going to take the security measures very, very seriously.
I like people who are transparent, and people who I dislike are people who cheat and who lie.
My motivation for coming on this show is, number one, I love adventures, and aside the fact that I love adventures, of course, I would also like to win. It hasn't been just my physical strength, but I feel there's a God factor in it, so I just thank God. If it's my physical strength or physical ability, I feel I should be in the jungle. I know I should be in the jungle, but if by maybe other assessments which I may not be aware of, I am not in the jungle, I would feel bad, but sure, I will try again. I still hope to win, and if I win, of course, my business wins, my brand wins, and my family wins as well.
My journey so far has been very, very challenging. Coming from a family where we don't have much, so I like said everything. We said everything by ourselves, and I'm grateful for all that today. Thank God that I even got to this stage. It was not easy. I actually think I can win the ultimate prize because I've got all it takes. If I win the ultimate prize, 10% of it I think will go to charity. Because lately I've been doing more of collecting than giving. The remaining I have to plan myself, plan on doing investing and doing some business too. I actually like people that are honest, people that are themselves. And I dislike pretenders, liars, and people that want to take you for granted just because you're nice and kind to them.
8 were shortlisted from Enugu. Abuja gave us the highest number of 16, and Lagos had 14 people. Let's hear from the remaining of the 20 finalists from the C school.
Actually, when I was selected at the stadium as one of the 16 members in my batch to go for swimming, which was the last task, and knowing myself as a good swimmer, I knew definitely that I was going to pass that particular stage. And when we got to the swimming task, I was able to prove myself worthy of it, as I was the only girl in my batch that was able to swim. I believe Good Ultimate Search is a very big platform that will give me the voice I need to boost my profile, and with the voice I will have a great influence on the society, especially on youth and especially on women in particular. In the aspects of motivation, a lot of youth out there, so many of them have given up, while so many of them have resorted to crime. This program actually gave me the first opportunity to enter flights. For the first time in my life, I entered plane. Finally, when I entered the plane, I'm not a picture type of person, but I had to take that picture. If I don't make it to the jungle, I believe I won't be going home the same way I came here, because the series of tasks will be subjected to since I came here has, impacted a lot in my life, and it has changed a lot of things about me, especially in terms of mindset. If you think you are strong, come to Good Ultimate Search task, and you find out that you are just starting.
I train people for a living. I'm a bodybuilder and I'm a hybrid athlete. Hybrid athlete meaning I participate in more than just one sport. Okay, so I do multiple sports. And there's a particular sport that I do which is not common in Nigeria. I do calisthenics. So calisthenics is the form of exercise where you use your body weight to build muscles. It's a bit advanced and it's something that I would like to see go big in Nigeria. There's a saying that if money no dey, dey kill idea, but I don't want my own case to be like that, okay? So that's why I came on this platform to get the money and work on my brand, improve my standard of living and standard of my family as well, because if I grow big, they are going big as well. I've been a survivor, you know? So growing up in a family where everybody practically depends on you can't be lazy, you know? I had to drop out of school twice. What I was making wasn't so much. In terms of personality, okay, so I like honesty and I like people that have integrity.
First of all, the price. I want to enlarge my NGO. Probably if it is health-wise, I do render assistance too. I'm a caterer, so I do outdoor and indoor services. So I want to enlarge those two. Things I like, I love honesty. I don't like people disappointing me. I benefited a lot from this school, and I'm glad I made it through here.
I feel like this show, it kind of marries all my skills, talents, and things I've developed over the years and given me the proper platform to showcase it. Because I personally feel like events happening in my life have unknowingly been preparing me for this particular moment. I've been a swimmer since the age of 4, a martial artist since the age of 12, 13, got to the level of black belt. Also picked up weightlifting, and then I also had my music career running on the side as an artist, singer, and a music producer. So I'm no stranger to entertainment. Winning for me is not as important as the experience you can gain.
So what could be the solution for body and carbon monoxide? We can look at solutions such as renewable energy. I'm the last child of 6. I'm the only boy and the last, so it's a very special position in my family. I studied zoology in the University of Lagos. Even though I didn't practice it, I had a different passion for art. So I went for a couple of trainings in filmmaking and I became a film director. It's going to be a great privilege to just be chosen to be among the final few and hopefully to actually win.
I have a passion for the good research because it falls within my hobby. I love the adventure around it. I've applied 5 times and then I got kicked out of the stage on the final. That was the good research 9. So basically, I'll say those past times, Gulder always recorded this. I was opportunity to actually work myself, and then I would say back then, if I was going to give myself a chance to jump back then, I would not give myself a chance because I wasn't mature enough, I wasn't confident enough. This time around was when the game began. I had to walk up to my manager where I work. He didn't even look twice, he said, go. And then I got an approval to come. So that actually gave me more motivation, like, there's no distraction. There are so many things to do on the internet to make money instead of using cybercrime. There are companies, there are organizations providing solutions, providing employment for Nigerian youth. So I'm fully here as myself, fully concentrated, fully ready, and I'm good to go for the jungle.
The main reason why I wanted to come for this show is since I was actually little, I've been watching the show and I've liked it a whole lot. I like the jungle aspect and every other thing. Although I didn't really know how to swim before, I actually learned how to swim because I learned how to swim. When I was little, I used to always climbing things. Yes. Most times they would even beat me because of it. Sometimes I climbed fence, I climbed trees to pluck fruits and the rest.
This is the platform that will boost my career.
Was it now? Season 4. Season 4. What exactly did you have to go through? But I mean, you don't look like anything faces you.
Well, in the jungle or here?
In the jungle, I mean.
A lot of things. I mean, initially, when you get in there, you think that it's just a child's play and stuff, and then before you know it, I mean, like, on the first day, I thought it was the worst thing that ever happened. We built camp, we've been building, and then it was raining all day, and all of a sudden, we're done. We're building camp, and we thought everything was all good. And then at night, and then this little water was dropping and dropping and dropping, and unfortunately, it started from my own side. And it dropped and dropped and dropped, and then before you know, the whole roof came down. So all the hard day's work was gone. And then, of course, we thought we couldn't sleep, but I was too tired. And guess what? I put a bucket. I sat down, wore my raincoat, put my head on my knees, and they woke me up in the morning.
But in the end of all of this, you triumphed as an ultimate man.
Yeah.
How's life been after that? Who's Dominic Mudabai today?
Well, Dominic Mudabai is founder, lead trainer, Go Fitness.
was vying for the role that made me a star. So this here is a very special moment because he's never heard this before. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a one-time host of the Gulder Ultimate Search and the estimable president of Mr. Bob Manuel. Just excuse me if I'll just go off script for a second, sirs and ladies. We'll leave this one for when you. You have been to the jungle and back. I think 5 times, if I'm not mistaken, sir.
Yeah, 5 times. Yeah.
5 times.
5 times, yes.
And you have seen from out of the rough diamonds being made.
Oh yeah, you can say that again.
How has it been seeing, after leaving and watching this show evolve from time, and even now after a 7-year hiatus, we're back?
From the time Gulder Ultimate Search was arrested 7 years ago, I had answered questions about it every single day. People were wondering, why was the show arrested? When is it coming back? And of course, I keep telling them that, well, I don't know why, but someday it will be back. So I'm glad that the show is coming back.
How did you feel back then? How did you feel today?
I gave up the ghost because my life was cutting. Those tasks are tedious. I did Gulder Ultimate Search 8 years ago. I've lost my dad after that. But Gulder Ultimate Search remains the toughest thing I've ever had to go through physically in life. I don't know how the ladies here are going to cope, but guys, when you do watch Gulder Ultimate Search when it starts to air on television for this season, believe everything you see. What you see the contestants go through is they reduce our now for no dad for us.
If you hear your name, do kindly come up on stage. Jennifer Goodness Okori.
The moment of truth has come. It is time to reveal our top 18 and the 4 wild cards, of which 2 will be voted back by the audience.
Samson Onoja Abba. Damilola Opeolua Odedino. Esitima Francis Edem. Emmanuel Ifeanyi Nebe. Gerald Ogenemega Odeka. Odudu Ime Otu. Tobetugu Malaki Okoye. All 20 of them standing right in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. They have been through the most rigorous of boot camps from various cities in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, of this number, some will make the cut. And some will be heading home.
This year we return with the theme, the age of craftsmanship. What is unique about Gulder Ultimate Search? It's about youth empowerment. It's about teaching you the skills required for you to outwit, outplay, but also to be prepared for what's ahead. This year, we're not only coming back by ourselves, we're coming back with some strong partners. The company of Airpiece Nigeria, Innocent, and our media broadcast partners, Multichoice Nigeria.
Will the 10th guy from my left turn all the way to the left? All of you from number 10 to number 1 turn to your left. Number 11 to number 20 turn to your right. Number 1 to number 10 turn to your left. Exit the stage.
Multichoice DSTV, we love great shows, and most important to us, we love great stories. Gulder Ultimate Search is one of those very great story in terms of reality TV excellence. We've always loved it, and we're going to love it again.
Samson Onoja Abba. I'll tell you what, I know this guy's face. He's actually actually a gym instructor where I work out. Am I correct? I'm correct? I'm surprised to see you here, brother. Samson, unfortunately, go backstage. Good evening. All four of you have made it into the jungle. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. For these here gentlemen and ladies, you are on your way into the jungle.
We at Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing, this is the kind of program that we always look forward to, identify with. And we believe that as the program goes on, this partnership will endure in perpetuity, knowing fully well that a lot of youths out there will be encouraged by what Nigerian Breweries is doing, and we encourage them to do more.
What do you men? Head backstage. Head backstage.
The Gulder Ultimate Search.
We are happy to be partnering with the Gulder Ultimate Search team and Nigerian Breweries and Airpiece. We continue to support the show because we believe in the essence of the show.
Make it backstage, sir. Unfortunately, you're not going to the jungle with us. Congratulations to all four of you, you made it. Affairly Sana Lishna. Congratulations, go backstage, you made it. Osafare Junior Bonile. I'm sorry. Backstage. Congratulations, guys. You made it.
There you have it. Congratulations to our top 16 contestants who make it straight into the jungle.
Today, the brand is taking another bold step as it takes on a new identity as craft beer. Brewing craft beer requires an elevated skill, heightened attention to the tiniest detail, and laser-focused precision to choose specific hand-selected ingredients. We have spent a lot of time to make sure we only use the best ingredients we have. So it starts with the water, but of course we have selected the right aroma hops, which will give the right smell and taste to the beer. Also, the beer is produced out of 100% malted barley, which gives a very smooth taste to the beer, and we have a very prolonged fermentation time, which will the beer make even smoother. This is what it takes to brew the new Gulder, and this is exactly what Gulder always stood for, brewing the next level of satisfaction for beer lovers nationwide. I believe that the young men and women who will emerge as finalists on the new season of Gulder Ultimate Search will be inspired and will live to discover a new purpose as they go into the jungle for what promises to be an exciting reality TV show. Welcome to the age of craftsmanship. Welcome to the new Gulder.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting you officially the new branding of Gulder, the ultimate in beer.
let me also add the wealth of support we've gotten from the Lagos State government, who are indeed grateful for you and for being here this evening.
And there it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Right behind these drapes, it's party time over there. But as you go behind these drapes, there's some real good action. Thank you very much. My name is Gideon Okeke. It's been a fantastic night.
The story began centuries ago with the appearance of Akolo, a mysterious craftsman in a small town called Ijuka, at the banks of a great lagoon. Akolo the craftsman settled amongst blacksmiths and wood carvers and soon began to teach even the best craftsmen in town from his wealth of experience. And because of his mastery, his fame soon spread across the town and beyond. However, his legend truly began after he brewed the first indigenous brew of that era. To perfect his recipe, he traded some of his artworks with European merchants in exchange for ingredients never seen before in that part of the world. People came from far and wide just to taste Akolo's unique brew. Akolo's successes got him the attention of the king, who rewarded him by making him a member of his advisory council. However, in all his fame and fortune, Akolo closely guarded the secret of his brew to his heart and never revealed the recipe to anyone, not even the king, who he had formed a close bond with. As the fame of Akolo's brew grew, merchants formed a new trading route with Ijuka, which gave the town a greater economic power. But then, enemies began to gather with the aim to invade, plunder Ijuka's wealth, and most importantly, to find the secret recipe of Akolo's brew. On getting wind of this plot by her neighbors, the king consulted Akolo to plan how best to defend Ijuka. Akolo devised a genius battle plan, which helped the vastly inexperienced and outnumbered Ijuka forces to win a battle against the vastly superior force. But then, Akolo's victory only gave rise to a new breed of enemies. Powerful forces within the king's advisory council became jealous of his popularity and feared that the king might make him his successor. They plotted severally to kill him, but he managed to outfox them at every attempt. Akolo became weary of all these attacks, and then he feared for his life. He retreated deep into the mangrove forest and was never to be seen again, taking with him his wealth of knowledge contained in an iron chest. Ijuka would manage to survive for a few years, but the loss of Akolo drastically affected its fame and fortune. Enemies began circling around and recruit for another assault on Ijuka. The battle was swift and one-sided as the foreign invaders laid waste to the once prominent town. Ijuka became the shadow of itself, living in fear of unannounced invasion from foreign threats and in constant regret of the flight of Akolo, secretly hoping for a day when the wise Akolo the craftsman would walk back into their midst. But in time, their hopes gradually faded away, just like the morning mist. Since it's common knowledge that Akolo the craftsman's last location was his ride into the mangrove forest, the Council of Elders will be sending worthy adventurers on a search back in time to the age of craftsmanship. Their task will be to search and discover Akolo's secret in the iron chest never recovered. Their journey will be daunting, and the odds will not be in their favor. They have to defeat their doubts. They must learn from each other, but first, they must become skilled craftsmen themselves. And the one who returns with the iron chest will be celebrated as a